Good morning, good morning, good morning, all of my great trade geniuses out there. Welcome back to Trade Genius Live. I am your host and the brand ambassador of the Edge Funder prop firm, TradeGheenyuz, and we are in here on a Wednesday. Man, did y'all see the 5-0 last night? We're going to talk about it in our members only stream later, but geez Louise, it's so funny. Good morning, good morning. V Brewer, how's everyone doing on this hump day? I'm doing amazing. Welcome, new members. Glad you joined this truly amazing and safe community. Now let's go. Sneehall, my sister, good morning. V Brewer said, P.S. Y'all know the drill. Smash the like button on the way in. T. Pruitt, my brother, good morning. Auto Nation, what's up, y'all? Mr. Cologne, good morning. Let's go. Felix Navarez, good morning. Mr. Payout in the building, good morning. Bodovin, good morning. My nail girl, good morning, guys. Thank you guys for helping keep the eye on the prize. Absolutely. What's good, family? Christopher Watkins. Mike, good morning, Genius family. Kaz, Grand Risings. Q, Grand Risings. Serena, Grand Risings. Good morning. C. McGregor, good morning. Let's get it. Lexi Star, good morning, fam. Joe Bro, morning. Corbs, good morning. Discipline Royal. V Brewer, that's the best morning message ever, right? For real, for real. PT702FX, good morning. Laser focused, minded. 50 right strategy? Wrong time. Nah, it was the right time. We gonna talk about it in the D Young, good morning. We'll talk about it tonight. Yeah, we talk about it tonight. Me and the team was talking about that. We'll talk about it tonight. Sorry if I'm getting some feedback in my microphone here. All right. So, Jazz Rich, morning. Watching that 5-0 had me sick. Yep, name of the game. For real, for real. Yeah, man, there's a little something going on there, I must say. A little something. But it's all good. Let's go ahead and do what we do. How are y'all feeling this morning? Let's audit those feelings. Let's check. Let's see what's going on. How are y'all feeling this morning? How are y'all feeling? She said, you know, right? For real. How are y'all feeling this morning? One word, me in the chat. Let's get the emotions. Let's audit our emotions. How are y'all feeling? Me, I got some rest. I did get some rest. I just been running, y'all. I've been running. I got just things I've been working on, so ain't no sleep, right? Nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. Yeah, ain't no sleeping. At least not for me right now. I mean, I sleep when I can. If I got stuff to do and it takes me, over my time of sleep, I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, piss at the 5-0, just joking. Laser focus mindset said prepared. Jay Royal said sensational. Edgar Martinez said good morning, feeling ready, right? I know, Serena, right? It's like, what? Come on, y'all. How y'all feeling? Let me know. Locked in. That's what's up. Audrey said, great. Nice. Kaz locked in. Let's audit those feelings. Let's see, what we feeling like this morning. What's going on with us? Ready? Feeling a lot better. That's what's up. Still back testing, but a whole lot better. Nice. Yeah, for real, Serena. No doubt. FYI, almost passed my second eval. I'm 60 away. I still need to pay the eval fee of $129. Make sure you take care of it on eval fees because I think you only have 24 or 48 hours, Mr. Cologne. Double check that. You have a time frame, on when you can pay those. You can't just pay them, you can't just wait. Then you have 24 or 48 hours to pay them. If you don't, then you lose the account. So just be mindful of that. Go double check it. C. McGregor said confident. That's what's up. Bodovin said, Bob said good job. Auto Nation said fresh. Nice. All right, y'all. We got 50 viewers. We got 20 likes. Let's get the likes up. That'll be amazing. Mike said ready. Roly poly yoli. Good morning. All right, how we feeling? Let's keep going. Let's keep auditing our feelings here. Let's see how we feeling. Me, I'm refreshed and ready to go. I mean, I think we all can always have a little bit more sleep, so to speak. But Once I'm up, I'm up. I can't be like laying in the bed all day. I just not something I could ever do. Haven't enjoyed life. Say good morning. Oh, you have 7 days from notes. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. That must be something that they changed. It used to be like 4 to 8 hours, so that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, good morning, all. Feeling overworked? Hey, that business getting busy. It's a good thing. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, we audited feelings. Let's go ahead on and check news. We have about, let's see here. What we got? Twyla, good morning. Haven't enjoyed. I said I'm feeling blessed. V Brewer, appreciate you, my guy. V Brewer be hitting the super chats every day. V Brewer be on it. 4 time was a charm. I heard that, bro. I appreciate you. At least y'all see the widget is working now, right? Thank goodness I got it working. Appreciate you, V Brewer, for real, for real. He said 4 times was a charm on demo, bro. On demo, LOL. I love it. I love it. I love it. My account has been canceled. Can I open another account? Yeah. Wherever your account is canceled at, you can open another one. If you're speaking on prop firm B John, yeah, you should be able to open up another one. When you say cancel, do you mean you blew the account? If that's what you mean, then yes, you can open up another account. That's no problem. June 1st. Oh, okay, got you, Benjamin. Nice. Just keep an eye on that. Ms. Bossy B says she's feeling grateful. 186. Yo, what's up? I'm new to the live. What's up with the community? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Glad to have you. Trend was goody. Sports life. Hey, just in up in here, man. Just trying to make a little bit of bread today. That's it. Frost the Fit said rise and shine. Yeah, but yeah, we in here just trying to do a little something. So we audited our feelings, right? Let's go ahead and jump into news. For everyone that's new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We welcome you here. You're in the right place. This is a community built on love and graciousness. We just up in here working on our mental muscle every day and doing everything possible to fine-tune our financial skill, which is trading, and understand that trading is a business. And you know what I'm saying? Do everything we can to get to Trade Genius Island. All of us will be there one day, as long as you continue to keep putting in the work. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump to news. Let me screen share real quick. All right, so news, Wednesday. Remember, it was really nothing going on today. We looked at this yesterday, but it's always good to look at it. I like to look at it every day. You know what I'm saying? So Wednesday, nothing really going on. We have some yellow folder, Richmond Manufacturing. We have FOMC member Cook speaks. Their yellow folder, they don't really, well, Cook doesn't really hold any weight. No disrespect to him, but he doesn't hold any weight where we need to be paying attention to when he's talking. So other than that, really nothing going on today. We have some orange folder, New Zealand, a couple times, and we got Europe, orange folder. Their president speaks tonight. So other than that, that's it, man. We'll jump to the charts. You know what? Let me check Financial Juice as well. Boom. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. That was earlier this morning. Let me see if that must have been earlier. Yeah, early this morning. So look like it's some red stuff going on, but all of it has to do with military stuff. So the management and route of ship traffic through Strait of Hormuz will be handled by Iran in cooperation with Oman, Iran State 2V. Military vessels are not included in this draft agreement. In return, Iran has committed to restoring a number of commercial transit ships through Hormuz Strait to pre-war levels within 1 month. All right, U.S. military forces will withdraw from the vicinity of Iran and lift naval blockade. Okay, so we got this going on right here. What this basically some war news. Look like Iran and United States are in somewhat of an agreement with whatever's going on in the Strait of Hormuz. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on that. Let me move this over and just go from there. But other than that, nothing too crazy. So let's go ahead and jump to the charts. We have about 4 minutes and counting. Let's go ahead and do our daily bias. Let me jump to the 5 minute to close these candles up a little bit. So we mark out 5 p.m. last night. Remember, y'all, everyone that's new, I'm on Pacific Standard Time, so adjust your times accordingly. We mark out 5 to 9 for Asia and 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. for London. This is not the full session time, but this is a little cheat code that we use to figure out what price is going to do. All right. So this will be between 5 and 9, this will be Asia, our little cheat code for Asia time frame. And then between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., this will be London's cheat code. All right. So the high of London is here. High of Asia is here. Low of Asia is here. So London did take out Asia lows, because this would be Asia lows here. So London did take out Asia lows and Asia highs. Wow. So today we look for price to be choppy. Yeah, we look for price to be choppy today. So let's see what we get. Once again, we're not married to the bias, right? We just do this just as a gauging point, just trying to see what's going on. All right, so we'll jump back to the 1 minute. We got some consolidation happening. Oh, look like our DS is happening already, Serena. Kind of almost similar to what it did yesterday. So let's see here. Interesting, very interesting. So if this continues to play out, I'm going to take this daily strat that I take every morning. All right, we got 67 viewers. We got 30 likes. If we can get the likes up, that'll be amazing. The likes cost you nothing. They're free. Just a couple of clicks. That's all I ask, and I take care of the rest. Let's see here. What we got? Rise and shine. Yep. Thanks, bottom. Rise and shine. That's where that big spike came from this morning, I'm guessing. Absolutely. I would have to agree with you on that, Joe. Yeah, for real. Definitely. Yep. Corresponds with the time. Yep. Right around that 5 o'clock time from what we saw in Financial Juice about the Strait of Hormuz. I'm just have to kind of assuming that this was some of that volume, because it's right around the same time. So, but yeah, definitely. I think so. I finally hit target threshold on one of my 25K accounts today. I'm not sure how the other 125K threshold increase when I copy traded, but hey, a win's a win. Yeah, just make sure you're that's what's up. Life More Efficient. Shout out to you. So there's the market open. I'm going to set my limit order. Dang, that thing's aggressive. I'm going to set my limit order right here. I'm going to take the bottom of this. What is actually the top? Yeah, right here. So the high of that would be 199.25, 31.99.25. Well, goodness gracious. All right, so there's my limit order. Set for sell. Let me change this to 5. Confirm that. Stop loss. It's a huge stop loss. Oh my. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. NQ. Sure. Nice. Awesome. But you know what? This actually set up a lot sooner. It set up a couple minutes sooner. Actually, we could have already had put my let me see. Yep. And I'd have got tapped in on this candle right here and would have been in a trade. Yep. So we could have got tapped in a lot sooner. Let me see. Yeah. Yep. So today this strategy set up around a couple of minutes before the open, which that happens sometimes. I think it's going to hit. Yeah, it's going to go hit the daily. We ain't getting no trade in on that. But yeah, this right here, actually, this strategy can sometimes set itself up around 28, like a couple of minutes before market open. It tends to do this sometimes. But yeah, so actually after this candle could have definitely set my limit order. This candle would have tapped me into the trade and I would already be in the trade. So once again, that's why you got to be on top of your strategies and your entries, just to understand that, you can't miss, you can't, you could possibly be missing your entry if you're not fast. So yeah, so this actually, like I said, this actually formed at 9:28. So it is what it is. It could possibly come back, but I doubt it. Where are we at? Let's see here. Hit right there. Okay. Let me see. All right, let's check the 15-minute. Let's just see what's going on there. Oh, okay, so we could have a 15-minute play today. Yep. All right. So, yeah, could have got a sniper entry, Serena. Yep. Yeah, 9:28 was a setup. Yep. We could have definitely got an entry on it. It's all good. It happens. Thank you. Yep. Yep. I mean, it does love to come back into the definitely NQ does love to come back into the fair value gaps, but we definitely missed that, Jafar. It's called swing high. Yes, that's correct. Thank you, Bottom. Appreciate you, my guy. Yep. Yeah, NQ said bye. Yeah, that's true. That's true. My audio's a little low. Y'all sure? Because I turned it up. Like it's up. Let me see. If y'all listen to both, then I'm sure, like if y'all listen to me and probably another podcast at the same time, it's a possibility that y'all might be. I mean, I might be a little bit lower. Someone's been telling me. I've been hearing that. But let's see. Hopefully that might be a little bit better. Let me know if it's better. It's not low for you. Okay, cool. All right. Hopefully everything is straight for y'all on the volume. I just turned it up a lot more. So, yep, absolutely, my nail girl. Yep. It did this yesterday though. It showed up at it started the setup started at 28 yesterday as well. Did the same thing, but that's why you got to be sniper. You got to be, you got to be a sniper, and you have to pay attention because you can miss out on little things. Remember, every day is different. No day is the same. So while we're waiting for that to kick in, let's go ahead and jump into our tip of the day. All right, we got 71 viewers. We got 42 likes. Let's get that up. So perfect. Nice. Now it's louder. Never was that loud as of right now. Cool. I turned it up. So yeah. So this is the thing. I have like studio monitors, and I think probably what's going to be the best thing is I'm going to have to just keep those off. And I got a headset. I'm going to start using a headset, and that'll probably be a little bit better for y'all. And then I can actually turn it up, and it can be much louder. Because with my studio monitors, what tends to happen is, that trade is invalidated now. So let's get back there. So price hit this daily level, so that trade is now invalidated. So I can go ahead on and cancel my order. Missed a good trade today. Not paying attention to the sniper entry. So it happens. It is what it is. We still have an opportunity to take this 15-minute joint. We'll see. Man, missed out on a lot today. Yep. Could have also even took parallel channel break right here as well. Put your entry right here. This would be lazy strategy. Yep. The break of this parallel channel right here. Your entry could have been here on that strategy as well. And you could have used this pink line as a target, or you could have used one of these previous swing lows as a target in here. So yeah. All right, let's go back to the 15-minute. When back testing, do you only do it with one session to test it out, or do you keep testing no matter the time? I'm doing because my strategies run because I look for my strategies at a particular time. When I'm doing my back testing on my strategies, not counting the 5-0, because that would have to be in the evening, right? So on that strategy, I would I set my parameters for that time, for like, for 5-0, for 6 o'clock, right? For my other strategies, if my other strategies are going to happen, they're going to happen between the open till about an hour after the open for my strategy. So for me, it's real simple because my strategies are much different. I don't trade support and resistance. I don't trade like bull flags and stuff like that. I don't trade candlestick patterns. So for me, there's a time window for my strategies. So I can set my parameters for those time frames. Like I said, open till about an hour after. Usually, if my strategies are going to set up, they're going to set up between the open to 30 to 45 minutes after the open, if they're going to set up. If not, then they won't set up and I just won't have a trade for the day. But for me, it's easy to set my parameters because I set my parameters right at that time every day. I let it run. I let FX Replay run for like about whatever that first probably 30, 45 minutes. I let it run to see if my strategy sets up. If it sets up, take it. If I don't, I'll move on to the next day because I don't have to watch it all day for my strategy. Because as I stated, my strategy will happen between the open to at least maybe 30 to 45 minutes after that. That's usually my trading day is usually done about an hour after the open. If my strategy set up, I'll already be in the trade. If they don't set up, they'll be either invalidated at that time. So I know for me and my strategies, about an hour after the open, I'm shut down, pretty much. But yeah, man, missed a huge drop. Just trying to reclaim all of this stuff. We already know it's a bunch of liquidity down here because what? We got all these buyers that stepped in last night, right? Excuse me. Well, from here, my part, not from here, because this was the end of New York session, but from here, this is when overnight started, and of course, price went up. So we know a lot of buyers got in here. So we know there's a lot of liquidity down here, and NQ is coming to take that liquidity right now. So, but yeah, let's see. What's this? We got about 5 minutes before the candle closes. All right, we'll check back on that. Let's go ahead and jump into, excuse me. Let's go ahead and jump into our mental muscle for today. I'm tired of missing. Yeah. For real. Gotta let it ride. Gotta let it ride. It's all good, Britt. We just gotta let it ride. Anyone who didn't take it, we all missed it. It is what it is. We move on. All right, y'all. So, question of the day today. Question of the day today is, is this move coming? Is this move confirming your bias or challenging it? Is this move confirming your bias or challenging it? Think about that. Is this move confirming your bias or challenging it? We'll talk about that. Just say that to yourself. Is this move confirming your bias or challenging it? So let's get some talking points on that. What we got? No, you cannot. Yeah, you can't. Most of the indicators you can't get, and that's cool because the way I backtest, well, for my strategy, like I know what I'm looking for. Miss Empress, good morning. That's correct, Bodovan. The 5. That's correct, Bodovan. We jumped to the 5. And dog, I ain't forgot you, bro. I ain't forgot you. You'll be straight for the night. I ain't forgot you. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, dang, I was supposed to take care of that. I need to look it up, but I got you though, bro. I got you for this evening. You'll be right after the stream. I'll be sending it out. I just had to do some research on it. It's like really extensive, just to give a membership. I was like, wow. But yeah, I got you, my guy. So I like how everybody said confirming. It is move confirming your bias or challenging it. That's what's up. Everybody says confirming your bias. That's what's up. I like that. I like that. I like it. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to pull up my notes. There we go. All right. So let's think about, excuse me. So let's think about it. Mine was confirmed today. I heard that. It depends on the strategy. Absolutely. Confirming a lot of liquidity down there. Also 1 hour fib retracement level at 29,998. So thinking price will want to drop down there. 29,998. Is that what you got off the fib? Oh yeah, so right in here. 29,998. So that'll be somewhere here. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, man. That was a whole move this thing took back. Look at that. Look how price took back everything pretty much from last night, right? Yep, pretty much. What's the low of this candle? The low here is 30.26, even lower now. So it's actually entirely took all of the liquidity from last night. Yep. All right, so what we got? Is this morning trade broken down on paper or PDF or a simple chart for the sniper and then one for the 15-minute? Actually, if you're in the inner circle, yes. If you're not in the inner circle, then no, there is no PDF for it. Plus the gap, yeah, the gap on for Sunday, yep. Where is my gap? Did I put it? Oh, I didn't put my gap on. Why didn't I put, oh, so my gap is on, oh, let me see if it's on the 5-minute. No. You know what? I think I put it on NQ chart. Let me check. Yes, I put it on NQ chart. I didn't put it on this one. Let's see here. Let's do this. Oh, we got 34 seconds. Hold on one sec. Let's see what we're going to do with this 15-minute banger. It's going to be interesting. All right, 24 seconds. So we just need to, after this candle closes, let me screen share. After this candle closes on a 15-minute, we will need a drawdown. We'll need price to close and drawdown. We'll do that on a 5-minute. And then we'll just kind of go from there and just see what we get. But price reclaimed all of that from last night. Look at that. All of it. All right, so jump down to the 5-minute. Let's see what we get. What's big? How big is this candle? So we're waiting on a close and drawdown on this 5-minute candle right here. We get that close and drawdown, we're good. But that's what we want. We want to close and drawdown on this candle. All right, so let's jump out to the 15. Yes. We get a close and drawdown on a 5-minute candle. Then we'll place our entry right at the close of this candle, which would be 29,981.50. 29,981.50. That would be the entry once we get a close and drawdown on this 5-minute candle. So remember, it'll be, oh, let me check. That could be wrong. It is, sorry about that. It's 29,963.75. No, excuse me. I was right. 29,981.50. Excuse me. 21,981.50 will be the close of this candle. I was right the first time. My bad, y'all. 29,981.50. So let's see if we can get a close and draw down on this candle. Let's see here. Let me check this 15-minute candle because it's super extensive. This is a huge candle. So I would say definitely err on the side of caution when it comes to your leverage. This candle is high, 3-1, low. This candle is about one, so about a 200. Yeah, it's about a 200, 198, 18. Yeah, it's about a 200 point candle. So that would be 800 ticks. So be very, very careful. I would definitely say if you're going to take it, make sure that you have scaled down, and please do not over leverage. I would say a couple of micros. It's 800 ticks. It's 800 tick candle. So even at one micro, that's what? That's $400 risk, right? So just keep that in mind. $400 risk on that joint. So we want to be very careful. Let me do this. Let me set this up real quick. Here. And right now it is 6:15. And entry is going to be, what do we say entry was? Entry would be 29,981.50. 29,981.50. And stop loss is going to be, high of this candle is 3192.25. 31,192.25. Is that correct? That would be correct. All right. Let's okay that. All right. Boom. So that's the setup. We're just waiting for a close and drawdown. Let me see. Entry is correct. Yep. 981.50. And stop loss. Yep. All right. So we got about another minute and 10 seconds before this candle closes. I'm on a 5-minute, of course, because we're waiting for this. We want to confirm that we have a close of this candle in drawdown before we place our entry. So that is one of the steps of the strategy. So once we get that, we'll jump back to the 15-minute, put our entry at 29,981.50 and take it 1-to-1. I would definitely say make sure you're leveraging down. I'm just going to run 2 micros. I'm going to play it safe and be smart about it. So I'm going to run 2 micros on it. All right, so 27, 26, 25. A few more seconds left. Hit TP1 and done. Yeet. That's what's up, Kaz. Open this up a little bit. All right, cool. There's that closing drawdown. 81.50. And that'll be a sell. There it is. So set up. It's there. So now we wait and we see. We see what we get. We get tapped in. I will definitely put my stop loss. I'm only running 2 micros. So my tick value is $1. So it'll still be pretty extensive. We on a sell. We're on a sell. The strategy, we're on a sell. How you can confirm that is you have to have the 6:15 candle on the 15-minute time frame and the 6:30 candle both have to be going in the same direction. The 6:15 candle is the one that pretty much determines the direction of this strategy because, of course, this candle happens first. So whatever happens here on the 6:15 candle, the 6:30 candle has to close and match that in the same direction. If they're going the same direction, then you would place your entry at the close of the 6:30 candle, at the close. In this situation, the close is here because this is a bearish candle. If it was a bullish candle, the close would be up here. So just keep that in mind. All right, what we got? Yeah, connections are prop firms. Yes, that's correct, Miss Empress. That's correct. Yeah, daily buys will be choppy, but remember, Badavan, we're not married to that. Remember, it's just a gauging point. We're not married to the bias. We just take it and we see what it is. It doesn't mean that if the bias is choppy, that the market is going to be choppy. Remember, it's like an 80, I'll say 70 to 80% correct. But once again, we're not married to that. We just do that just to get an idea of what price may do. Right. Just want to confirm choppy. Oh, got you. Yeah. We said it's going to be choppy, but a liquidity grab, which that's what NQ tends to do anyway, right? So we'll just have to just see. Let's see here. Question for, okay, you got that. Very nice trade going up. Jerry Jack said word. Are you about, okay, I told y'all selling. It's just, yep, not necessarily how it, yep, that's correct. But if London doesn't take one of Asia's high or low, then it's choppy. That's correct. No, actually, it actually did take Asia's high and low today. Trent, just want to clarify about the daily buys. I remember why. I'll go Asia's high and low, then it takes liquidity first at a market open and moves the other way. That's the way that NQ can move. Now, the daily bias, remember, the daily bias is based on what we do, right? On how we block out those levels. Now, let me see here. Let me see something. Okay, so, because bottom, when you asked me that question, you made me think. Because right, so if Asia does not take out London, if London does not take out Asia highs and Asia lows, then yes, there is a price would definitely be choppy. If London takes out both Asia highs and Asia lows, we look for a sweep. So bottom, yes, that is correct. I stand corrected. I made a mistake. I got them confused. So let's go back through this. So if London takes out Asia's high and not Asia's low, then we look for price to be bearish. If London takes out Asia's low and not Asia's high, we look for price. Hold on, y'all. So if London takes out Asia's high and not Asia's low, we look for price to be bullish. That is the bias, right? If London takes out Asia's low but does not take out Asia's high, we look for price to be possibly bearish. If London takes out Asia's high and Asia's low like it did today, we look for price to make a liquidity grab and then reverse. If London does not take out Asia highs or Asia lows, we look for price to be choppy. So today, London took out Asia's high and Asia's low. So we look for price to make a liquidity grab and then reverse, which that's what it actually did. So my bad. I got those confused at all this time that I've been using it. I still confuse them here and there, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do. From the 15-minute chart, we can see it made a liquidity grab, right? It grabbed all this liquidity, and now it's possibly reversing. Now, that is our bias that's our bias. But that has nothing to do with us trading this strategy. So those are two different things. So with that stated, today's bias did actually hold up to what it was supposed to do. Shout out to Bodovan for definitely saying that, because when you said that, it made me think like, wait a minute. So that's what's up. Is this your These are my funded future and my take profit trader accounts. I don't trade Lucid. Lucid is only for my evening strategy. Yeah, it's a sell stop right now. Right, exactly. That's correct. Thanks, Serena. Aid and yo. Let's see here. HSS on MNQ, maybe. Gotcha. T Pruitt. But yeah, so let's run through that again. It's actually very simple. So when we do our bias, if London takes out Asia's high and does not take out Asia's low, we look for price to be bullish. If London takes out Asia's low but does not take out Asia's high, we look for price to be bearish, right? Just a bias. If London does not take out Asia's high or Asia's low, we look for price to be choppy. If London takes out Asia's high and Asia's low, we look for price to make a liquidity grab and then reverse. There it is. So, and it did exactly that today. So I actually had to say it for myself a couple times. All right, so where we at? Because for sell and price above now, but right, that is correct, Serena's. Yes, life more efficient. Kiara said 301 a win, but didn't need much for it. Right, exactly. Turning back down about 30, 40. Got you. We shall see. We shall see what we get. So while that's cooking, y'all know I hate looking at my trades. So while that's cooking, let's get back to our talking point. All right. So we ask ourselves, is this move confirming our bias or challenging it? Well, today we can say what? The move that price made, it definitely confirmed our bias for the day, right? It's crazy how I be choosing because these questions and these questions, I choose the questions and the question of the day and tip of the day. I always do it the day before. Like it was done yesterday. So it's not like I had any idea of what price was going to do this morning. But it's funny how, I don't know if you guys been noticing, a lot of times these questions of the day, they just like mimic and coincide with what's going on the charts. Super crazy, but cool at the same time. Thank you for clarifying that. I've always wondered whether the bias has to align with the strategy we're trading. No, so just look at this. So when we do a bias, all we're doing is really just trying to get an idea of possibly what price may do. It doesn't mean that when we do this bias that we're married to it. It doesn't mean like, oh, today London swept Asia high and Asia low. So we know for a fact, right? We don't, but we can't have that ideology, right? We can't say like, oh, because of that bias, we know that there's going to be a liquidity grab and then price going to reverse. We don't really know that, right? That's a prediction. We don't want to predict. We want price to come to us, and then we make our decisions based off what price is doing. We always want price to come to us. We never want to meet price halfway. So with that stated, even though our bias is what it was, this is the way the strategy is taken. This strategy that we're taking on a 15-minute that we set up for just previously, that strategy is not determined or confirmed by our overnight bias. This strategy has a whole different set of rules, and that's what we run on, right? But when we do our overnight bias, as we stated, it's just like a gauging point, just to see if price is going to do what our overnight bias is, whatever that is, right? Whatever it comes to be, every day is going to be different. So, being that it did exactly what we said, hey, cool. It doesn't mean we're married to it, we're not married to it, but we can say, yes, based on overnight bias, this is what it was supposed to do. This would be something that you would want to put in your journal entry, right? You want to journal this. You want to journal it because every day that we do our bias, you want all of that information, all of that data in your journal for that day. Whether you took a trade, didn't take a trade, if your trade was invalidated, whatever it is. I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff coming. I'm almost finished with this video that I was making for y'all. For the members, it'll be a members only video. It'll definitely shoot to the public probably after a couple weeks, but it'll definitely be a members only video initially. The members will get to see it first. And it's going to be all about journaling. And I'm almost done. I should be out, like I say by Friday, Saturday, it'll be out for sure. Because you got to give time for editing. So, but yeah, it'll be really, really cool. Just all on journaling. It's going to give a full breakdown on journaling, how I journal, the things I put in my journal, and it's going to just elevate y'all journal game. So, but yeah, so going to keep back testing one and done, at least for now, until I get multiple accounts and a copy trader, but going to figure out how to build this live account from 500 to whatever I can get it to go. That's what's up. Let's see here. Absolutely, Bottoman, but I want to say thank you for even saying that. Bottoman got a good mind. That's what's up. Family Insurance Hub, appreciate you. Becoming a new member, that's fire, that's dope. Appreciate you. Let's see here. T, should we do 3 for we can leave a runner? Yeah, you can if you want to, if that's how you want to do it. I'm just doing 2 because with two you can still leave a runner. I'm doing 2 because the ticks are 843 tick stop loss, bro. That's very extensive. So even I'm only doing, because think about it, that'll be $1.50 tick value, right? If you're running micros, do the math on that. With just $1, you're at 800. Yeah. Add the 50 cents to that, right? That's pretty extensive. It's pretty extensive. So I would definitely be very careful. Like I would go 1 to 2 micros. Like seriously. Because even think about it, even at 2 micros, the tick value is $1, right? So that means what? Even at 1 micro, I'm still risking $843 on this trade. Pretty extensive. It's a 1-to-1. You know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, even just to even be cautious, I'm going to even take this. I'm just going to go down to even 1 micro on it. I'm not going to even take 2. I'll change this to 1. Just even thinking about it even more. Well, it's not letting me confirm. Ain't that weird? Look at that. All right, so we'll just do this. We'll discard it, do this, and then we'll just reset my order. There. And we're going to go for here. All right, cool. So I got 1 micro. I changed it from 2 to 1. So I have a 50-cent tick value at this point. So got to be smart, right? We got to protect the capital, right? So a 50-cent tick value, this would be like $421.50. That'll be my risk. And of course, if it hits, it'll be $421.50 because it's a 1-to-1. And my take profit, actually, I'm going to put my take profit right above this reversal zone. So it'll be a little bit less than 1-to-1. Do a buy limit. All right, cool. So that's set. So I'm going to take it right above. I put my take profit should be at 29,770.75, but I'm putting mine right above this reversal zone only because I know what reversal zones do. Excuse me, y'all. Had to plug in my laptop. I know what reversal zones can do for price. So I'm going to put it right above it. So I'm going to take that right there. It's cool. I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that. I'm good with that. So, all right. So we'll leave that there. Let's jump back to question of the day. All right. So we can honestly say, like, asking ourselves this question today, is this move confirming our bias? The move totally did confirm our bias. It did not challenge it today. But there's days where price will challenge our bias, right? It's just the way that it is. It's just the way that it's going to work. That's the way we're not married to the bias, because being married to the bias would means we are making a prediction. We do not predict. As traders, we do not predict at all. We do everything based on process. We are process-driven traders, not profit-driven traders. So we do not predict anything. So remember, confirmation does what? It strengthens conviction, right? So if we knew the bias for today was London swept both Asia highs and lows, we're looking for price to do a liquidity grab, a liquidity sweep, and then reverse. It actually did that today. So it confirmed it. So if the move challenged our bias, then what would we have to do? We'd have to do a reevaluation, right? Just to kind of see, okay, what's going on here? Reevaluate, meaning to see, depending on your strategy, if you can get an entry, right? So if price is challenging our bias, there will always be some sort of reevaluation that we will need to do. So today was real easy, real simple. Price confirmed our bias, and that was that. Today was an easy one. Let's see here. We got sad I'm not a member yet. That's all right. You'll get there. I'm up 1,100 today. I back tested all day yesterday and all last night, going back about 3 years roughly, and it helped me a lot. I told you, Aiden, that back testing, bro. It's amazing. It's amazing. Shout out to Family Insurance Club, becoming a member. Time to look for entry to go up. I was having problems with TradeGheenyuz earlier. Yeah, bro. I was having problems with TradeGheenyuz last week on 3 days. Crazy. Open up trade box and confirm it there. That's exactly what I did. Thank you, Ben. Why do you set the ratio zone if you only use TEF? I don't only use TEF. I use more than TEF, Aiden. I have multiple prop firms that I use. I have Apex, TEF, Apex, Take Profit Trader, My Fund of Futures, Tradeify, and Lucid. And I trade different strategies with all of those prop firms. So I use more than one. And I don't trade them all on the same day. I don't trade them using the same strategies. They're all for different strategies. So that's pretty much how I do my accounts. All right. So we pretty much understood question of the day. So we can go ahead and jump off that. Let's go ahead on and jump into tip of the day. And tip of the day today is a flat market is telling you to slow down. I don't know why. I don't know how this got in here wrong. A flat market is telling you to slow down. So let's think about that. A flat market is telling you, how is that you're up there? Lord have mercy. I promise I have a master's degree, y'all, and I know how to spell. All right. So a flat market is telling you to slow down. So let's get into that. I think y'all already know where we're going with this one. So a flat market is what? Telling us to slow down. Why would a flat market tell us to slow down? Let's keep that in mind. Why would a flat market tell us to slow down? And it looks like we might get an entry on our trade. Yeah, that's how we get out. Yeah, you know what's so funny? Well, I guess not in this case because I didn't spell anything wrong. It just wasn't the right word. But usually in the software, it'll tell you like, yo, bro, spelled that wrong. Fix it. Yeah, it looks like Price about to tap us for sure. Right, T. Pruitt, I promise, bro. I promise I have a master's degree, y'all. I can show y'all the degrees. I promise. All right. I'm just pulling up my notes real quick. But that is funny. All right. So to kind of just think about that, right? When you think about like, okay, a flat market is telling you to slow down. I think we all pretty much know where we're going with this one. If you've been in the community for a minute, y'all already know where we're going with this one. Yeah, price looks like it wants to tap us in. We'll see. All right. So think about this. Our environment dictates action, right? If you think about that, right? Our environment, it dictates our action, right? Our environment, meaning what's going on the charts. Let's see here. Can you name those again? Wanting to get one or two. My fund, I just put it in the chat. Jay Royal, would you mind? No, I got it. So it's My Fund of Futures. Let me just drop this in there for Life More Efficient. My Fund of Futures. Take Profit Trader. Of course, TF is always first, right? But once again, I have multiple prop firm accounts because, as I stated, I trade multiple strategies, so I don't use the same account for the same strategies. So, yeah, I'll get there. So we're tapped in.
Order filled.
Let me set my stop loss. And buy stop is set. All right, cool. So entry is 29,981.50. Stop loss is 30,192.25. And TP is 29,770.75. That's the trade. 5 minute. All right, so I'm gonna jump to screen share as I'm continue to type this in. So we're in the trade. Let me just move this over. Actually, let me move my little TV out the way here. Move my TV over here for y'all so you can see. All right, cool. Now, let me put this in here. So the hedge fund of my fund of futures, take profit trader, Apex, Tradeify, and Lucid. I would definitely recommend reading all of these. Reading the rules on all of these to make sure that you find or you choose the account that's going to work for the strategy that you're trading. So, and I just dropped those. And you're welcome, no problem. Okay, Edom, what Edom got? Let's go here. And Edom said he sent me a joint. Boom. Edom, I don't see. Let me see. Oh, right here. I try to share plans. That's currently have 2 accounts and 2 Lucid. All right. Okay. I bought them before I got your advice on getting the Flex accounts. I blew one of my TEF account and I'm building up the second one. Going forward, I'm thinking of just keeping one of the TF 100K now, given the monthly cost, and add 3 Lucid Flex accounts instead. It'll give me 5 active Lucid accounts and 1 TS. I'm just starting since you recommend 50K cost for the night session trading, but I already have 2 right. How will you advise me to proceed? Add 3 Flex to make copy trading easier, or add 150K Flex accounts to eat. Any advice is welcome. See you in the night session this evening. On that Edom, I would say this. You can do that. I mean, if you can afford to have the 5, rock the 5. But just make sure that you're getting Flex accounts. When you guys are getting Lucid accounts, you guys, make sure you're getting the Flex accounts. Don't buy any of the other ones. Like, don't buy the other, let's see here. Where is it? Lucid. Yes. So make sure you're purchasing. You don't purchase the Pro, you don't purchase the Direct. Those don't have the rules are not good rules. Flex has the best rules out of all these 3 accounts, no matter what you're trading, what strategy you're trading. So, but if you're y'all already know about evening session, right? We'll get into that there, but Lucid Flex is the one that you want. Just get the Lucid Flex accounts because the Lucid Flex accounts are just way better as far as what they offer. Because there's only EOD, meaning end of day. There's no daily drawdown. Consistency rule is always 50% only in the eval. There's no consistency in the funded. There's no activation fee. There's only a one-time payment for that account, right? So with that stated, you can get these accounts for a good price, and there's no activation, and there's only a one-time payment. There is no subscription. So even if you have the account for over 30 days, it's not going to, the account won't blow on you or nothing like that. Long as you keep the account above the threshold and you don't blow it, it's cool. So the Flex accounts are the ones you want. Flex, not Pro, not Direct, Flex. So yes, Edom, if you're going to do that, I would recommend get the 3 Flex. I'm not familiar with the Direct accounts. I don't even look at these. Oh, Direct accounts. Okay, so this is their funded. This is their straight to funded. Gotcha. So you got that. Gotcha. Yeah, consistency rule is 20%. I mean, that's cool depending on what you're trading. But for me, the Lucid Flex, Lucid, I only buy Flex. I don't buy nothing else from Lucid. That's the only reason why I'm even entertain Lucid, because of the rules, because of these accounts. If they didn't have these accounts, like if they didn't have this, like EOD, no daily drawdown, no consistency in the funded, no activation fee, one payment, I wouldn't even be messing with them. But that's the only reason why, because of this Lucid Flex right here. So just keep that in mind. It depends on what you're trading. Depends on what you're trading, y'all. I don't just have Lucid accounts. I have this for a particular strategy. It depends on what you're trading. But I'm just saying, if you're going to purchase a Lucid account, get a Flex. Other than that, the TF accounts, they're just as good. But you have to understand what you're trading. Okay, what just happened? Where are we at? Let me go here. So I think that one, did that one account? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay. I didn't realize I had my other account in there as well. Okay. So, see some, y'all? Hold on one sec. All right, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. Yeah. All right, so we still rocking. Have to check, make sure everything is straight. Okay, perfect. So where we at? Can you name those again? Actually, I put them in there. I put them in the chat, my guy. Let's see. Are they in there? They should be in there. Yeah, they're in there. Yep. Okay. So let's see here what Andog say. When do you recommend being out of this trade? Time frame, is there one? Nope. It's when it hits. This is a 1-to-1 trade. You get out at 1-to-1. That's how the trade is. That's how the strategy is designed. Of course, you can take it the way you would like to, but this is a strategy. You might be in it for a minute with this strategy. This strategy sometimes it can be in it for an hour or long, but the way the trade works is you take this at the close of this 15-minute candle, right? Considering that both of these are going in the same direction, 6:15, 6:30. Entries at the close, you take it to 1-to-1. If you want to take partial somewhere along the way, you can do that, but it's a 1-to-1 trade. It didn't tap you in. That happens sometime. What'd you say, Ant? Because the market is indecisive, unsure on the direction. What Andog? Let me go back up. Andog, are you speaking on this strategy right here? It's always going to be in direction of 6:15 and 6:30 candle, regardless of what price action is doing. It's always going to be in direction of these two candles. So 6:15 initiates which way the strategy is going to go. If this candle is bullish, then the 6:30 candle has to be bullish. If this candle is bearish, then this candle has to be bearish for the trade to be validated. Once that happens, then you place your entry at the close and you go for 1-to-1. Let's see here. As I said, Corbs, that'll definitely be on your, I would say TEF, but then also too, that depends on the strategy that you're trading. Bullish heading up. I want it because I can make more in my daily profit from what it looks like. Got it. Yep, very choppy at the moment. But yeah, so I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna rock this little, I guess I'm just gonna let it rock, y'all. You're just gonna stop me out. It's gonna hit TP, or if it don't hit TP, then I'll be closing out somewhere in here. You know, when I look back at it in the next couple hours, but I'm gonna let it rock. So, all right, so let's get back to our tip of the day and get back to that. But yeah, Edom, I would definitely say you can, whichever one, I mean, whatever strategy up here you choose, I would definitely say go with it. I don't really like I don't mind sharing like the accounts and stuff like that. I don't really like to tell y'all like buy this many accounts, buy that many accounts. I give y'all the game and then I just let y'all choose. I know you're asking me for my advice on it, but I would definitely, the only reason why I don't like doing that only because I don't want to tell someone, yeah, get the, like have 5 accounts or, whatever the case may be. I would let you choose the amount of accounts that you would want to have. But if you want to flip 5 lucid accounts for a particular strat that you're trading, then yeah, rock it. Then rock it. Oh, okay, got you, and dog. But yeah, Edom, I would do it that way. But if that's how you want to do it, rock it. That's not a, I wouldn't say, let me say this, that's not a wrong way of doing it. If you want to get 5 accounts and you want to copy trade those 5 lucids, then yeah, absolutely. If it was me, let me answer. I think I can answer it better this way. If it was me, I always max out on the amount of accounts that I can get with a prop firm. If it's 5, then I buy 5 off the top. I always max out. I never buy 1. So yeah, I never buy 1. Ricky Barno, I'm not sure. because I don't know what's good for your area. That's a great question. I would say probably have to do a little bit of research on that, just to see. I'm not sure because, of course, I live here. Thank you, V Brewer. He says it's not financial advice, right? Right. But yeah, you was answering tip of the day. Let me get back to you, Ant Dog. Question of the day and tip of the day. Yeah, got you. Makes sense. Now what you were saying. At first, I didn't know what you meant, but yeah, I'm with you. But yeah, Ricky Barner, you just have to do some research. Just go on and just see. Just go to the prop firms that I put in the comment section. Just go in there and just see. Go to each one website and then just go to the search bar or get on chat and just ask. Or find out somewhere in the help section if you can use them in Australia. That would be the best way to do it because I'm not sure on that. I definitely don't know on that one. I know there is one. We do have someone in the. I do have a trader buddy. She is in Australia, but I don't know what she uses for her account. So, and I haven't talked to her in a while, so I'm not sure on that. But just do a little bit of research, do some digging, and you'll definitely get to the bottom of that. But yeah, so we have 72 viewers, 51 likes. We just need to get 21 more likes. If we can get those likes up, that would be amazing. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. You're in the right place. And let's get back to our tip of the day while this trade is still cooking. It's kind of blah, not really doing too much, but just gonna let it rock. So if a flat market is telling us to slow down, you know the reason for that, right? Because the environment dictates our action, right? So if the environment is flat, then it pretty much tells us, right? Low volatility, fewer opportunities. So what? We need to reduce our trading frequency, right? We need to chill out. We need to slow down. So, Natalia uses My Funded Futures. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to check it out. Try My Funded Futures. Ricky Barno, try them. My Funded Futures. Try them. See what's up. Let's see here. Just got my lucid eval. I will be starting tonight with the 5. Absolutely, you got it. That's what's up, T-Mac. But it's been a minute. Yeah, same here since I talked to her as well. I know she was working on some type of like indicators. She was working on some indicator of some sort. I forgot what it was, but yeah. What's the best way to backtest multiple strategies? Is it worth investing in FX Replay? Yes, it is. FX Replay is one of the best tools that you can have in your trading game. Literally. That $30 a month is very, very, or $35, whatever it is. I would say it's definitely an investment into your trading business and your trading career. You need that back testing. You have to do that. And yes, you can back test multiple strategies. Multiple. So in FX Replay, you can actually put the strat. You can actually make a session, you can make back testing sessions, individual ones, and each of them can depict your strategy. So you can make one session. You can make a session on whatever strategy you're trading, right? Then you can make another session with another strategy. You can put all the strategy ramifications in there, all the steps, the rules, all of that stuff. It's really cool. You can do that multiple times. I have 5 strategies in there right now. 5 of them. So, excuse me. So, yes. So you can definitely do that. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely something I'm going to keep forever. Literally, that'll be a subscription, just like my Trading View. I will have those. That's something I will be paying for. Trading View and that I'll be paying for that forever, as long as I'm a trader. You need back testing. That is really truly the only. There may be other back testing platforms. Not sure if there are any other ones like FX Replay, but I mean, even on, let me screen share. Even on TradingView, you can do replay. That's what this is right here. But the difference is that with TradingView, you don't get to get the analytics. Is Vault or Try Euphoria, Kaz, Try Euphoria, all caps. Euphoria. Try that. I know he has one too. But yeah, so you can backtest using this replay button here on TradingView. But let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you why I don't even use it. And I have the highest subscription tier in TradingView, so I could use this, right? It comes with my subscription. But I don't use it because it doesn't give you the analytics that FX Replay does. FX Replay gives you literally a ton of different analytics. So FX Replay for me is the way to go because that data is what we're searching for, right? We want the data. Come back, Jay. Come back. Come back, Jay. I didn't hear you. Come back. So just trade cooking. So, but yeah. So going back to what I was saying, FX Replay is the best option to do your back testing. And I don't know if some of y'all in profit, if y'all want to take some profits, it's about, let's see here. I think at, what is this? I think at 29,880, I think that would be halfway. I think it would be about halfway. But yeah, if y'all want to take some profits, I mean, if you're in profit and you want to take some profits, I mean, you can. I'm gonna let it run at least down here, try to see if it comes down here and hits my TP. Or if I feel compelled to take it, there's some couple of FEGs here it's tapping into right now, which is here and here. So, okay, so that one is almost going to close out that one. But yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna basically hold it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. All right, where we at? Took the profit. That's what's up, Mike. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I used code Vault. Last night it was 210. Got you. Hopefully Euphoria will work for you. What we got? Good session. Got a bounce. Okay, James, that's what's up. Appreciate you. So let's get back to this and finish this up. So we know we don't want a flat market. We want a trending market, right? Flat conditions mean what? Fewer opportunities and mean we're going to sit on our hands. Basically, if it's a flat market, it's choppy, right? So we want trending conditions. Trending conditions of what would allow us to actually possibly get an entry based on your strategy. So we know we want it slow, or do we want it slow? We want it, or do we want push? We want some push. You know what I'm saying? We want some push. Straight up, we want some push. And once again, we always want the environment to dictate our actions, right? We want the story meaning price action, the charts, to guide us, right? Because if it's guiding us, that means we're not predicting. So if the market is flat, the environment is dictating what? Sit on your hands. You know, reduce your trading frequency today. That's really what that means. It's real simple, real easy. So just remember that. The environment will always dictate our action. We're not trying to predict. We're allowing price to come to us, and we'll make our decision based on that. So that was our tip of the day today. Anybody have any questions on tip of the day or question of the day today? That's what's up. Thank you. I tried back testing manually using replay, but you're right. The analytics drives the decision making. Absolutely. T-Mac took profit on demo. That's what's up. I'm still letting mine cook. Y'all have any questions or anything for me? So today, y'all, guess what? I have my appointment today. Hopefully the last one, if the Lord is willing. My last appointment post-op. Boy, if this X-ray ain't correct, ain't right when they take it, I'm immediately turning around. I'm kicking through the wall with that foot. in my doctor's office. I'm about to cut up. This x-ray better be right or I'm kicking through the walls. but nah, it should be good. I've been really, really I've been really resting it and allowing it to heal. I should be good. Thank you, Britt. I appreciate that. But yeah, I should be good. So appointment today. Oh, you know what? Kaz, you can only get 50% off 2 accounts. And that's for everyone too on Lucid. So if you use a code and you get 50% off 2 accounts, that would be the max. They were doing a thing where it'll tell you like once you get into your account, it'll let you know how many let me screen share that. So when you get in your account on Lucid, it'll let you know how many that it'll give you, but most of the time is basically just 2. You can get 50% off 2 accounts, and that's usually the max. So just keep that in mind. That's probably why you're having an issue, Kaz. Let's see here. I had 2 foot surgeries, Snehal. I had 2 foot surgeries. My sister, I had the first one October 31st on the right, and then I had the left one done February 27th. Yeah, February 27th. So I've been pretty much on the rehab for like 6 months. Not able to do anything. No working out, no nothing. But at this point, yeah, I got bionic feet, and dog, for real. I got bionic feet. But yeah, so today is the last post-op appointment. Just hopefully this x-ray will show that, happy feet for real, Mike, that this x-ray should show that the bone has fused. As long as the bone is fused, I'm in there. Oh, you're welcome, Kaz. I'm good. So that's all I'm really looking to see today, that the bone is fused. And if it's fused, then I can go back to regular activities and I'm all the way good. This was actually all part of the plan from last year. These are injuries, old sports injuries that I never took care of. And as, of course, you get older, you don't take care of those, they come back to haunt you, right? So while I'm still a nice, healthy young man, I wanted to take care of these. I didn't want to be pushing these in my later years when, the body takes a lot longer to heal and those type of things. So it's all part of the plan last year. So got it done. And I'm happy, man. Finally. Like, it's been a long time coming. Literally since October 31st, I've been shut down as far as any kind of exercising or anything. Not really able to do it. I mean, I was doing little push-ups here and there, but even still, I was trying to be mindful of my foot and really didn't want to put any stress on it, even though I know push-ups, pull-ups, dips are low impact on the lower extremities, but still, I was just still trying to be mindful. So I just sucked it up and would do a little bit here and there, but didn't really do a lot. So I'm just glad now tomorrow, or actually today, but it'll be tomorrow, I actually really be able to get back to, have titanium in both of my feet. Absolutely. Yes. So, yeah, man, absolutely, Aiden. I think until I get trading down, I'm getting a constant flow of income. I'm going to stick with one account and think it's smart. Yeah, that is a smarter thing to do. Call it quick exit. Quick exit. Going to call it a day. Have a good day, everyone. That's what's up. You get them bunions removed. Nah, man, I did not have bunions. Thank goodness. I had dislocated my toe. Put like this, if I didn't take care of it, it would have turned into a bunion. Literally, Jerry Jack. I had dislocated my toe, and I never got surgery. I was supposed to get surgery on it for it to be correct because my toe it was actually the bone behind the toe, which is the bone that's like in the top. It's in your foot. So it's like the bone connected to your big toe, but it's the bone behind your toe bone. So it's the bone that's going down into your foot. That's where I had my issues. My issues was down in there. So I had to have a titanium plate put in there to keep it straight because I dislocated it twice actually. So that's actually what I did. And because I have that titanium plate, Diving and motorcycle accidents. Wow, Mike. But yeah, since I had that titanium plate, they had to fuse the bone in that area. So we have to, it takes like 4 months for that to heal, 3 to 4 months. The right one took right at 4. The left one is ahead of schedule. So today was the day. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully today it shows that I did the same thing on the left side. Titanium plate, got the bone straight. And then that was it. No cutting, no nothing, only some small incisions just on top, but like no bone cutting, no nothing like that, no none of that. Just basically just aligning the bone properly, putting a titanium plate and fusing that bone together, and same thing on both feet. Yep. So had I not taken care of it, it could have turned into a bunion. It could have turned into all kind of, how would I say, alignment issues with my feet and, ankle, knee, hip, walking and stuff like that. So that's just something, that I had to figure out if I wanted to do. And if I was going to do it, I definitely was going to do it on both feet, like back to back, and get it done. I didn't want to be down for 3-4 months and then have to come back and be down for another 3-4 months. So I just went consecutively all the way through. That's what's up, T-Max. See you this evening, my guy. I got 2, 1 each foot, but I ain't doing no surgery. God bless. Oh, you got 2. Oh, shoot. Oh, got you. Yeah. The surgery went well, man. It sucked. The only hard part was, of course, not being able to be on my feet. You know what I mean? And thank goodness that I don't have a job. My job is, I have a business and it's trading. So I didn't have to worry about showing up nowhere. So that was actually helped me a lot. And I had the ability to sit here, and I'm telling you, when I was on a live stream, the week of the live stream, I did my left foot. We started the live stream. Trade Genius started February 24th, was a Tuesday. I had that left foot surgery on that Friday, and still did my stream. Still came back on Monday, did my stream. Like, I rocked it. I was sitting here with my foot up. Y'all just couldn't see it. I had a little stool right here with this big leg pillow on it, and I had my foot up, and that's pretty much how I rocked it. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm so happy now that where I am that I got it done, because now I can truly get back to the stuff that I love to do. Like, I love running stairs. I'm super active. I'm calisthenics all the way. So it's a cool thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sucked since October 31st. It sucked mentally. Yeah. Yep. It sucked mentally, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, it sucked mentally to just go from me being super active like that to have to sit down from October. We'll just say it was the last day of October. So we'll just say from November to now. What's that? 7 months? Yeah, 7 months. 7 months I had to sit down. That's almost a whole year. For me, that was hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sucked mentally. I was fighting a lot of mental demons over this past time, but I was doing everything I can to, like, not let it get to me and stay positive and just, keep it going. But it was some tough days. That's all I can say. I had some tough days, even considering trying to trade, and there's a lot going on, and I had to move around. I had to fix my studio, like my first week with my with my boot on. It was a lot, but ain't no complaints, ain't no whining. I got through it, and the good thing is that we're here now. You know what I mean? And I got it done, so it's done. It's behind me, and everything went good. No complications, no infections, no nothing like that. Everything healed the way it was supposed to, and on that note, I'm blessed, so I can get back to kicking through walls again. Straight up. All right, so where we at? I feel it. That's the whole reason I'm doing trading. I got sick on deployment and got sent home early and went from being highly active to bed rest for a month. My mind was in shambles. I don't even know if that's even a proper word, Felix. I think shambles don't even give it like the true, how would I say, like the true essence of that, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, my mentality was all over the place. And being a trader, staying disciplined, trying to keep my trading psychology intact, it was a lot. But all it did was just make me stronger. But it was tough. I'm not going to even try to front. It was tough. It was tough. It was tough. It was really, really tough. But I can honestly say today, I'm telling you, as soon as we take the x-ray, I'm turning around, I'm about to kick a hole in this man wall. Watch, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm going to take a picture and everything. I'm going to jump off the x-ray table and turn around barefoot and just kick a hole right through the sheetrock. Like, yeah, I'm back. But yeah, Jerry Jack, hey, bro, just, check it out. Look into it. They have a procedure that'll that can help that, which is similar. It's almost similar to the procedure that I had, except it's a little bit different because they'll have to open up the joint where your toe is. But yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Because what happened, I was running stairs and then my feet and dog cracking up. I'm telling y'all, I promise. When they're gonna take the x-ray, because it's a table you stand on for the feet, right? I put my foot on there. She's gonna take the x-ray, like, gonna make that little noise, like, She gonna come take that little heavy little thing they put around you to protect you from the x-rays, right? I'm gonna jump off the thing, turn around and boom, kick a hole right through the wall and be like, I'm back. See, look at the hole. I'm back. Be like, thank you, Dr. Holtman. Give him a hug and run out the building. I'm avoiding 2 surgeries right now. I beat my body up. Yeah, bro. Same here. Beat my body up. Being a three-sport athlete. Yeah, man. Broke my ankle playing basketball in a game. Made the shot and won. I shot my and one free throw with a broken ankle and hobbled off. Football, I dislocated my toe. Baseball, I dislocated the way I dislocated my toe in football was really, really nasty. So I was a wide receiver. I was actually running in motion, and believe it or not, my lineman, never forget that boy, Xavier, a big boy too, like 6'7", like, I don't know, probably 310, big old dude. Well, he false started, took a step back, and as I was running across, he stepped on my foot. He stepped on my foot right as I was getting ready to pick my foot up off the ground and keep running. Dislocated my toe. 6'7", 310 on my foot. Dislocated my toe. And I was supposed to have surgery, and I did not, because if I'd have had surgery, I wouldn't have been able to play baseball and basketball in the next season because I'd have been in a cast, and it would have been ugly. So I never, ever got surgery. I just had them put a cast on it for a couple of months, and then I'm back playing again. That was cool, but now as you get older, that stuff comes back because the bone really didn't heal properly, and that's what I was doing. So, yep, yeah. In motion, bro. Just imagine that. I'm in motion, false start. He steps out. He takes one step out, steps on my foot as I'm lifting my foot up, and bro. And then I re-dislocated it playing baseball the next year. I was sliding in the second and dislocated it. My foot got jammed up on the bag because the second baseman was trying to tag me. I don't know. I think he tried to double play. He tagged me late, and my foot hit his foot. It was ugly. My foot hit his foot, and it was ugly. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. For real. Joe, no. Bro, it was some trying times. That weekend before I'm gonna tell y'all, the weekend before the stream started, it was ugly. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It was ugly. Everything that went wrong could have went wrong. No, I ain't gonna say could have. Everything that went wrong. Literally, it was ugly. But, behind the scenes, no one really knows, but it was ugly. But straight up, it was tough. It was tough. But I don't know, I still just push through. Like, I don't complain. I ain't complaining. I'm just telling y'all it was tough. It's not a complaint. I'm just letting y'all know where I was, in my head, but persevered through it, and we're here. For real. Yeah, almost no stream. Seriously, it was, man, everything that could have went wrong, and then some. Seriously. Jay Royal is not exaggerating. Like everything that went wrong could have went wrong. Could have went wrong, was wrong, wasn't right. But we still showed up. We still made it happen. That's the story and all of that. Is that we still showed up. We still made it happen. We persevered through. And there was a lot of crap going on too. And I'm in a boot. That first week was ugly. But other than that, y'all got anything for me? We're going to get up out of here. I need to get on this road. I got to go to Santa Monica. So, all right, y'all. So I'm going to be putting a picture out of a big hole in the wall. I'm gonna be like, Dr. Holtman, I kicked a hole in your wall. Your surgery was so good, that bone is... What you say, Serena? Let me check. Uh-oh. What Serena say? She said, yes, Serena, I needed you. No, I'm just kidding. It was good. We're good. Yeah. Let's get up out of here, and we'll jump on for tonight. I'm in the trade still. Let me just jump over there so y'all can see. I'm still in the trade. So I'm just gonna rock it and see what it do. There was one time I couldn't even sit down for too long because yeah. Couldn't even sit down, bro. It was crazy. J. Royal, know what's up? I'm telling you, there was times I couldn't sit down for long because the blood, like when I would stand up, the blood would rush to my foot. Oh my goodness. Because y'all know I had to elevate my foot. So of course my foot is elevated for hours on then. I'm actually going to Santa Monica. Yeah. I'm going to I'm in the UCLA network. So that was the other point too. Like I wanted to make sure I had some good insurance for this, right? So caught that good UCLA bag, got that UCLA insurance, and I was able to choose my doctors, do research on them, a whole bunch of stuff, man. That part was amazing. Like I can honestly say, like, I'm not big on hospitals and stuff like that. I'm not big on Western medicine, but I will say this: I have nothing bad to say about the UCLA network. Like they got their stuff together, seriously, on all accords. All the doctors were amazing. My anesthesiologist was amazing. Everybody was amazing. And when I say amazing, like amazing at what they do. Now, I know they're just doing their job, but I'm telling you, I felt that I was in the best hands. I never felt any kind of, anything in my mind where I was like, I was afraid or not sure how stuff was going to go. I met with my podiatrist a bunch of times, and he was just showing me how everything looks, how the x-ray is going to look, how just everything. It was like a full breakdown, man. It was really, really great experience considering. That's all I can say. Really, really cool. Shout out to UCLA on everything. I had like a lot of surgeries. I ain't gonna say a lot, but I had a couple other surgeries last year. You gotta, as a black man, you gotta go get your colon checked. So I had a colonoscopy. Like you gotta do all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like as black men, y'all know colon cancer is one of the highest things that we deal with as far as when it comes to medical stuff that we face. Of course, diabetes and all that is if you have a bad diet, but colon cancer is like one of the main things we face as being African-American men. It is what it is. So the best thing to do is go get yourself checked out. Like, don't wait, go get it done. Straight up. I went and got it done. And I'm glad I did. Everything is good. Nothing, because if something's there, you want them to catch it, right? You don't want to wait 15, 20 years and then you go. Like one of my good friends, shout out and rest in peace, my partner, Sean Lampkin. Yeah, man, he passed away from colon cancer like 2 years ago. And if anybody know him, if any of y'all know Martin, y'all watch the show Martin, y'all know Nipsey, that's my partner, Sean Lampkin. So just remember the Martin show. Remember Nipsey downstairs who owned the bar, big boy. That was my partner, Sean Lampkin. Yeah, man, he passed away, had colon cancer. Went to the doctor, he was stage 4. Man, still dealing with that one. I'm still dealing with that one, but all of that stuff did is just made me aware, man. It's like we got to be on top of our health. Just imagine, man, if my partner would have went, who knows, 2 years before that, 3 years before that, 5 years before that, and when just got the checkup, they might have would have caught it, and he'd probably still be here with us today. But yeah, man, shout out to my partner, man. That's man. But anyway, I went and took care of all of that stuff last year. I just had to be on top of it. It's very important that we do that. Yeah, colon cancer ain't nothing to play with. It's serious. Like, go get yourself checked out. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on Western medicine. I'm not a one that run to the doctor for everything. I don't take pills. I don't do any of that. Even when I had my surgery, I did it with no pain pills. None. They gave me Vicodin. I ain't take none of that stuff. I just dealt with the pain. Football player. Live in pain, play in pain, triumph in pain. Like, straight up. That's how I did it. But to each his own. But I said all that to say, like, I'm glad I went and got up on my health. It's very important. Go get those checkups. Don't run from the doctor. All of us. I know it's colon cancer is high in the African American community, but I would encourage all men to go get your colon checked, man. Go get the procedure. Go drink the drink the night before so he can flush you out and go have the procedure done. I'm telling you, it's good to know where you are from a health perspective, because you look good and you feel good. You don't know what could be going on inside. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, it was last year. Got a lot of stuff done. What else did I have to do last year? Colonoscopy, just like my regular physicals. But yeah, that was, I don't know why I thought I had something else. I guess I'm combining. Yeah, I had 3 surgeries in a matter of, because the colonoscopy is considered a surgery. So I had 3 surgeries in less than a year. So the colonoscopy, and then I had 2 foot surgeries. So, but I'm glad I got it done. I'm back. I'm back. So we're going to get up out of here. What we got? Okay, yeah, we were 60 for 60 on our viewers and likes, so it's all good. Serena, it's all good. I saw your oh yeah, bro, football player. I get it in too. I got to go find some of my highlight reels. But yeah, I get it in. Yeah, high tolerance for pain, bro. That is the truth. No Vicodin, no nothing. And I'm going to tell y'all, I was in pain. Yeah, serious. Like, get on your health, eat right, exercise. Like, do all of those things, man. Put your health in front of everything. I'm going to say this and we're going to jump off. One of my biggest fears personally in life is to get to the bag and can't even be healthy to enjoy it. That's one of my biggest fears. Seriously, my biggest fear in life is to get to the bag and not even be healthy to enjoy it. You got all this bread and you're on your deathbed, so to speak, right? Like, you can't enjoy it. Like, that is one of my biggest fears in life. So that is the other reason why I am like hyper speed when it comes to my health. It's very important. That's why I changed my diet, all of that stuff. I didn't have any health issues, thank goodness, but I just decided to just do something different, change my diet, don't eat no meat. I'm plant-based. I don't eat nothing in a box. I don't eat nothing frozen. I don't drink soda. I don't do no sugar. I'm super strict with my diet. And that's pretty much how I rock. So with that stated, we're going to get up out of here. Hope all of y'all who made some bread, y'all shut it down. Logged out of your accounts, left your charts up. We're still in this 15-minute banger. I'm just going to let it rock and just kind of go from there. Other than that, shout out to our co-founders, my brothers. Excuse me, the Edge Funder co-founders, Juvier, Scalp God. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Members only stream tonight. Let's lock in. That's why I made this appointment early so I can be done there and get myself back. Other than that, absolutely. Had 2 hip replacements, no Vicodin. Woo, boy. Yeah, that's serious. People don't even understand how serious that is. Serious. Yeah, you doing stuff with no pain medication, boy, you up in there. So I'm going to say this. So pretty much just prayed. I just prayed. That's it. I just prayed. And I prayed and dealt with the pain. I prayed just to get through it, just to be able to get through the pain. That's really all I prayed for. And I got through it on both feet. I didn't take anything. I have whole pills of Vicodin. I'm not taking that trash. Not trash in my body. with that. I'll deal with the pain. So with that, we're going to get up out of here. Everyone, thank you so much, Trent. Finally, I reached my TF profit threshold, and if I'm green another day, I'll be able to request a payout. Emu, that's fire. Emu, that's what's up. And dog, I got you. And dog, just make sure you DM me, bro. I believe you are in my DMs. Just make sure you DM me so I can shoot that to you. Let me see. Yeah, you are. Ant one. I got you. I'll send it. I'll shoot that over to you so you'll be on with us tonight. All right. T Pruitt, you're welcome, my guy. So I guess we're out of here. Oh, I'm gonna go to this appointment and we'll talk about it on the members only stream tonight. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Love y'all as always. We're still in this trade. So I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to let it run. I may take profit before I leave. Just see how I feel. But either way, y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. Not taking the Vikes. He said y'all missed out on the good times not taking the Vikes. Chris, you wild, boy. I know you are. I know you just playing. But yeah, man, I missed out on a darn good time. I had, how many Vikes I had? I think I had like 20 of them joints. I had 40 really because I had it twice. But yeah, but with that stated, man, y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. Thank you, Sneha, my sister. I appreciate that. We'll definitely talk about it. We're going to talk more about it in the members only session. Some stuff I want to talk to y'all about. And then we'll go from there. But other than that, blessed remainder of y'all day. See y'all in a few hours. And I'm going pray that I put a hole this big in this man's wall. He don't know he about to be buying some sheetrock, some drywall in the next few hours. So, but that's what's up, y'all. Y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. Like I said, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Jerry Jack, that's funny. He said, I know you sold them. Shh. What you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Jerry Jack, you wild. You wild. That's too funny, yo. That is too funny. Absolutely, Pete. No doubt. Amen to that. But that's what's up, y'all. We going to get up out of here. Y'all have a good one, because if we stay in, we're going to be cracking up off this. Too funny. What J. Royal said? J. Royal said, J. Royal gave me legs. That's funny. All right. I'll see y'all. Catch y'all in a few hours. Yay. It's too funny.